Hello. Hi. How are you?
Hi, my name is Lucas. I am very good. How are you?
Very nice. I'm great, thank you. Where are you from, Lucas?
I am from Vietnam. Yeah,
Vietnam. Ah,
yeah.
cool. Okay, very cool. Where in Vietnam, my friend?
I live in Thanh Hóa City. It is the
Hmm.
north central of Vietnam. It is
Ah, I
about
see.
is about 150 kilometers away from Hanoi.
Ah, cool. Okay, very nice. And so, what is it that you do, my friend?
Okay. What what I want to do now or
Oh, no, no, no. What do you do for your job or for
ah
studying?
So, I I am 20 years old. I will go to the university in August. It is
Hmm.
Greenwich University. Yeah.
I see.
Do,
Okay, very nice.
do you
Yeah.
know that university?
Do I know what? Sorry.
The Greenwich University.
It sounds familiar. Yeah, I think I've heard
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. So
I think so.
you can in the time zone it is GMT, right? So in Vietnam it's
Mm.
GMT plus 7. The
Yeah.
G is Greenwich. Yeah, Greenwich Mean
Ah,
Time.
yes. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the location, definitely, but I think I have heard more specifically about the university itself. I don't know why. Maybe I heard about like some important person who went there or something, but I've definitely heard about it. So very cool. Excellent. And so is that the reason you're learning English?
So the reason I am learning English isn't about
Mm.
my university. It is
Okay.
because I am going to work as a freelance copywriter. So
I see.
I will be a copywriter and I will do freelancing at my home. And
I
so
see.
copywriting is basically writing emails, writing sales page, landing page, and a sales funnel. So if
Yeah.
I worked with Cambly as a
Yeah.
email copywriter, I will help them write the emails to send to the audience. And one important part is to nurture the relationship with the audience. And after
Mm.
months of reading the emails, the audience will start subscribing to Cambly. That's
Mm.
what I will do.
I see. Cool. Okay. Interesting. Very nice, my friend. So, how can I help you today then?
Yeah, I just want to talk freely and to discuss about any topic because I want to be more confident and improve my fluency.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand that. No problem. In that case, let's start by getting to know each other a little better, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you like to do in your free time, my friend?
I love going to the gym. Yeah, I have been
Hmm.
working out first at my home 6 years ago, and then lately I went to the gym about 1 year ago. I started lifting weights and build more muscle.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I see. Cool. Okay. Excellent. That sounds very cool. You are far more active than I am. Very interesting. I should work out more, but I don't.
Uh, how,
um,
how often do you work out or exercise?
Not very often, my friend. I get natural exercise just like, going about my daily life. I have three dogs, so I get exercise,
Oh,
walking them and
yeah.
that sort of thing. But I definitely don't do as much as I should. I used to go cycling a lot, and I really want to start doing that again because that was awesome. So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Uh,
walking. Uh, yeah, walking, running, and cycling are really good for your heart. It's in the
uh,
cardiovascular system. Yeah, it helps you live longer.
yes, absolutely. And I mean, the thing is that you are always, you know, under some kind of stress in life and whatever. And I also find it very cathartic. Like it's a very good way to relieve stress, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
agreed. But yeah, unfortunately, I haven't done it in the last couple of years very much, and I need to get back into it. But it's tough, like you promise yourself, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then like 6 months later, you're like, oh yeah, I haven't done that yet. Like it's just how it
Yeah.
goes. So, so yeah. But yeah, very cool. And all right, that's great. And when you're not at the gym and whatever, what do you spend your time on?
I spend most of my time studying about copywriting. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I am currently don't have any clients yet, but I will have my first client in the near future. I
Right.
think it would take me about 1 to 2 months to get my first client. So
I see.
yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
I
Cool. Cool.
I will do a strategy called cold email
Mm.
outreach. So it is a
Yeah.
strategy where you find the list of potential clients from the
Hmm.
internet, maybe from
Yeah.
Instagram or YouTube or
Yeah.
TikTok, and you email them and you say that you want to help them make more sale, help them make more money,
Yeah.
and if they agree, you will start working with them.
Mm. I see. I see. Okay. Awesome. That sounds great. Very cool. I wish you luck, my friend. Uh, cool. I spend my time more on like creative things. Obviously, I work a lot, but when I'm not working, I like to. Sorry. Pardon me. I like to play video games. I like to make art, and I like to play music. So those are my three main hobbies. Very cool. And what about traveling? Have you ever traveled outside of Vietnam?
Actually, traveling is something a little bit expensive for me and other Vietnamese. You know,
Yeah.
we are not like Western countries where people travel a lot. But yeah,
Yeah.
uh,
Same.
I think you have traveled to a lot of countries, right?
Not actually. I've been to five countries outside of my own. It was just one trip, so I've only actually been abroad once, and I went to European countries. And it's
Oh,
very easy to travel between different countries in Europe, so that's the
yeah.
reason. But yeah, so
Where?
but
Uh, oh, you continue.
no, 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 go ahead, please.
Oh, I just want to ask where you from?
I am from South Africa.
Ah, South Africa. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I live in South Africa at the moment,
but
and I was born here.
did you go to the university in America, right?
No, I went to university in South Africa.
Ah, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why do you think America?
Uh, I I remember I watched the introduction video,
All
your
right.
introduction video. I must I must remember the wrong things.
But it's not a problem, my friend. That happens to us sometimes, right? I yeah, uh don't think there's anything in there that says that, but it's possible. But yeah, I went to university in South Africa. So, yeah, yeah. But very cool. So if you were going to travel to like another country or whatever, because I guess you're going to do it at some point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you want to go, my friend?
I would love to go to Singapore and the America.
Oh,
And
nice.
in Asia, Singapore is probably the most innovative country in
Mm.
Asia overall. And
Yeah,
yeah,
Singapore's got some cool stuff.
they are the cleanest country in the world. And
Yeah,
if you chew gum and you litter, you will be fined a lot of money. And
right. Yes.
yeah, I love that innovation, and the same as America too. Yeah,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
they
Uh,
uh,
mhm.
they have Elon Musk, they have Donald Trump, all those
Yeah.
all those interesting people, and yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to experience the life there.
Yeah. Sure. Fair enough. I'd like to go to the US. I've never been there, but it could be expensive, unfortunately, because it's so far away, you know. So yeah, that's the problem. Like one of the biggest problems with traveling in my country is the distance, because it's just such a long way, you know, to most places. So yeah, I think unfortunately that's just something that you have to consider. Like different countries are going to have different issues and different problems. For my country, distance, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think a direct flight, I don't think you can actually take one. But I think a direct flight from Johannesburg to New York would be 23 hours.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
there is a direct flight from Hanoi to New York.
Ah, cool. Yeah. How long will that be?
Maybe 23 hours, and you
Yeah.
sort. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's a long time. I think I would rather take a connecting flight. 23 hours on a plane, not my idea of a fun time, you know? Like I like flying, don't get me wrong. Flying is fun, but yeah, 23 hours, nah, that's too much, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. So, but very cool, very nice. And so tell me, I do plan to visit your country at some point.
Well,
If I do come there, what do you recommend I look at or I see or I do?
I would recommend you to visit Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, so
Yeah, sure.
people they are friendly and they are more open. Maybe they are
Right.
not too innovative, but overall they are friendly to foreigners. So
Yeah.
one important thing in my country should be food. Yeah, we have a lot of delicious food, and it's different from other countries like phở or bánh mì. Yeah, and
Ah,
Yeah.
I know it. I'm gonna get the pronunciation wrong. I'm sorry about this, but I know what pho is. Uh, but I'm not sure about the other one. What is the other one?
It is bánh mì. It is bread with topping inside the bread, for
Oh, nice. Okay.
like pork or um, vegetable and tomato. Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you I would if you want to visit some special place, I would recommend the Independence Palace. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you know when in as I remember in 1970
Yeah.
the U.S. divided Vietnam into the north and the south. So
Uh-huh.
there was president of South Vietnam, and
Yeah.
you can call him the evil guy. So he lived in the Independence Palace, and
I see.
in 1975 we eventually won the battle against the U.S. Our tank destroyed the gate at the Independence Palace, and
Yeah.
they put the Vietnam flag on the roof of that building. Yeah,
Vietnamese flag. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Cool.
another place I would recommend is Cu Chi Tunnel. Yeah,
Ah, what's that?
it is, you know, when back in the war time, people had to hide in the tunnel underground in order
Ah,
to
I see.
hide from the U.S. soldier. So
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
many people used to live in those tunnels for
Oh, interesting.
10 or 20 years. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Okay.
it was
Amazing.
a long time
Okay.
there. Yeah. Um.
It's very interesting to hear about all this history and stuff because,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I I vaguely know about like some of it, but I'm definitely not an expert. So it's very nice to like hear it from someone who knows and to for you to tell me about it. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So very cool. Uh, nice, nice. I I'd like to visit your country for a few reasons, but mainly just because I think it's beautiful. Like it's an amazing place with some beautiful locations. From what I've seen anyway. I'm pretty sure that's true. um, but my cousin spent a year in, or no, 2 years in Vietnam. She was teaching English there, and she had a great time, and she told me about a lot of things. So like that's how I know what pho is. Again, I apologize for the pronunciation, but that's how I know what that is. So she told me about a lot of really cool stuff.
What are they? Yeah.
Um, Mainly the beaches there, I believe, are
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
really amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
which I haven't spent a lot of time at the beach in my life, unfortunately, because I don't live near the beach. South Africa is a big country, so we have really nice coastlines and great beaches, but they're really far from where I live. You know, um, so yeah, the beaches sound amazing. The climate sounds good. The people are awesome. I know Vietnamese people are awesome because I've spoken to quite a lot of people from your country on Cambly. So everyone from your country is so polite and welcoming, and it's really nice. So um, there's that, and then I will admit I don't specifically remember the locations. I just remember my cousin telling me about a few places, and I thought, oh, I'd like to go there. So Yeah, I would do my research and find out more when I plan to actually, visit. But I I think yeah, it's just a very interesting place that I'd like to go to. Um, you, you know, it has what is attractive to me about a lot of Asian countries, and that is that it is very different in terms of culture and history and landscape and everything to like anything I've seen before, you know? And because of that, I really want to experience it. Like South African culture is unique, but to me, it's normal. And the only other place I've been to is Europe, and Europe is great and whatever, but there's a lot of similarities with South African culture because we were strongly influenced by Europe in the past, you know. So it would be really cool to just see something that is totally unique and unusual, you know. So I'd love to see that. Unusual to me, of course, you know. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's the same reason I'd like to go to South America. They're also strongly influenced by Europe, but I mean that's not a bad thing. But they're very unique. You know, Brazil and Colombia and whatever, they have very unique cultures, and you know, um, their country is also beautiful. So I think those are the kind of places that attract me. Are the places that are very different to where I grew up. You know,
yeah.
yeah. So the next place I'd like to visit, if I get a choice and if I have the money, which we'll see, I'd like to go to Japan. I think
Well,
Japan is amazing, and I'm a big fan of video games and uh, Japanese food and anime, and their culture and history is great. But again, the most uh, interesting and attractive part for me is that Japanese people are just so nice and kind, and So again, I've spoken to many of them, and they're all like very respectful and polite, and it just seems like a place I'd like to go to. You know,
yeah. What? So you haven't been to Japan before?
I haven't. No, no,
Yeah. I
no. Like I said, the only place I've been to is Europe. Yeah,
I haven't been to Japan before, so yeah, if we would travel to Japan, we could go together, yeah, and explore the culture there. Yeah, I have seen a lot of movies and the animes in from
yeah,
Japan too. Yeah, I mean, a lot
yeah,
of movies and anime I watched from Japan, and I
yeah,
also I also heard about the culture, the politeness in Japan. People are polite.
yeah,
And, yeah, there seems to be more introvert people in
yeah.
Japan. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's true, but I think they just like respect and whatever. I could, this is just my perception, of course, but respect and politeness and how you treat other people is very important part of their culture, from what I've gathered. And because of that, like I think it's just really really interesting to learn about their customs and their uh, traditions. So
Yeah,
yeah, and yeah, traveling there would be amazing. Unfortunately, Cambly does not allow us to meet outside of the platform, but still, I agree with you. It would be wonderful. You know, like I think the best thing you can do when you go anywhere though is what I did in Europe, right? Um, and by the way, nothing personal. That's just the Cambly rule. Promise it's nothing personal.
yeah,
But yeah, but yeah, I in Europe went backpacking, so it was really cool. What I did is I spent time in Austria. I have family who live there, and I went there for my uncle's wedding. And after the wedding and everything was over, it had very recently been my 21st birthday. And I'm not sure about in your culture, but in my culture, 2021 is when you're considered an adult, and it's a big milestone in your life. So you often get like very nice gifts for your 21st birthday. So many of my family members gave me money and suggested I use that money to explore Europe. So I put some clothes and supplies in a backpack, and I got on a train, and I just went from city to city exploring different places, and it was so cool. And I was alone, but it was fine because I met very interesting people along the way. And yeah, it was just a great experience. So if I go to a country, any country, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to have like a at least a few, weeks, and just explore, just go and just see what I can find. And if, I don't really want to plan. I just want to go there. And then while I'm there, someone says, oh, you should go to this place. It's like, okay, I'll go there. And, you should visit this town. Okay, let's go see, I'd love to do that.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I love about the idea of no planned traveling. Yeah, so
Yeah.
in work and in school you have enough pressure. So when you
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
traveling, you shouldn't plan to. So you should travel freely. Yeah. So you you
Yeah.
don't know tomorrow where would you go, where would you eat. So
Yeah.
it, yeah, it
Oh,
will be
yeah. Yeah.
more.
You make it up as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Uh, I that's exactly what I did. I was trying to save money, so I didn't go to like many restaurants or whatever. I mostly went to like supermarkets and ate just local food, like the kind of thing people eat on a daily basis. And some people might not like that idea, but I enjoyed that because it was like, yeah, this is, how people live here, and it was interesting. And I didn't plan anything. I would go, okay, I'm going to this city, and that's it. That's as far as the plan goes. And then I get off the train and I find a place to stay, and then it's like, cool, once I got a place to stay, what am I doing? Where am I going? Just go see what you can find. It was so cool, you know.
I think I will do the same as you did when I in the next few year. So I am 20 years
Yeah.
old. So yeah, I think
Nice.
when I make enough money, I will start traveling like you did. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You should do that. It's a wonderful experience, and it really is worthwhile. It's a little scary, especially when like things go wrong and you have to deal with it. So, like as an example, I got stuck overnight in a train station, and I had to sleep in the train station. That was a little scary, you know, but you figure it out. You manage it. It's not a big deal once you like, you know once you figure out exactly how to handle, like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, then it's fine, you know so I think it's like anything in life. You learn best by doing it, and I think a lot of people are afraid of that process, which I am a little bit as well. I totally understand, it's scary, but at the same time, I think the best thing you can do is to just see what happens, you know?
So I
So,
am
yeah.
I, I am going to travel unplanned in the future. So do you have any tips for me?
Um, yeah, look, I think the first thing to do, look, it's much easier than when I was traveling because I went in 2012, so it was a long time ago. Um, but the first thing you need when you go anywhere, of course, is a map. Figure out where you are and make sure you know your starting point. And then aside from that, I would say just go with it and don't panic, and just, you'll